All right, let's get rolling, people. So, let's see what the hell I look like now. Do 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 do. I look all right.
I look alright.
I sound all right.
I look alright.
All right, cool. Keep the tablet to the side. Let's see what the hell happens today. Welcome, y'all. It's just me at the present moment, I think. Well, that was fascinating. This came barreling down. The squirrels or whatever were eating this, and then it just came flying up there. That's so fascinating. All right, well, let's see what happens with the live stream. Hello. No one's arrived yet, so I'm just gonna give myself a quick little alien, and then I'm also gonna give myself a. You know, it'd be interesting if after yesterday's live stream, my shit just broke. I hope it didn't. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Because there's no point talking about anything if no one's here. But at the same time, you know, it is what it is. After yesterday's debacle with the stream just like cutting out, like, I really hope my shit didn't get squashed in the algorithm, because, you know, my stream just ended on its own. If that be the case, I mean, that's a wrap. Like, there's not much I can do. I'll have to start another channel. But I don't know. We'll wait till someone shows up. Normally someone would have already shown up by now, so I feel like something is broken. Well, if it's just me, the show must go on. All right. Just gonna have to just go with it. Welcome, y'all. Today we're talking about conflict and how the mind likes to create conflict at random times, doing all kinds of stuff. Oh, someone is actually here. Can someone just message whoever's here? Could you please just type in the chat something so I can see it's fucking working? Because that would be wonderful. Thank you. Anonymous, did you get a notification from me? I want to make sure my shit is working. I need to know if I was viewed on your channel or like in your recommended, or I got if you got a notification. Even if it's just you here at the moment, that's good. I just want to make sure all shit is working. Because after yesterday, after what happened when the stream just died on its own, I was like, I'm done with fucking technology for the day. Okay, perfect. So, let's continue. All right, today we're talking about conflict. Even if it's just you here. This is part of the CDP, a protocol, as I call it. Remember, there's 3 CDPs right now. I'm probably making a 4th one. There's conflict, drama, or difficulty and problems. Or it could be complexity, difficulty, or pressure. But there's also choose, decide, and shift perspective. What's up? What's up, girl? I had a lot of introspecting to do last night after my stream just decided to die. And this morning I had a massive shift internally. Like, I honestly, yeah, my stream died yesterday on its own. This reminds me of the time when YouTube used to turn off my streams automatically. But that's where the mind starts to create conflict, which is perfect because that's what we're talking about today. The conflicts that the mind makes against your soul. I don't know, we were just chatting and it just died. And I was like, and then I attempted to turn back on my stream, it wasn't even working. So I'm like, fuck it. So, we're talking about conflict. I already did my workout. I did all my stuff except for maybe 2 movements, so I don't really have much to do when I get back. So here we are in the blazing heat. I'm gonna make sure my tablet is more in the shade. That way, that might get in the way actually. There. I can look at the chat easier from there. The mind is always looking to create a conflict between where you are and where you desire to be. Because the mind wants to see the physical. It wants to experience the physical. But here's the thing about the physical. I hate to break it to all of you, but the physical is the illusion. It is not real. But then Orion, are you saying, oh, there goes my bottle. I don't want that to go floating away. Are you saying that all of this is not real? It is real to our 3rd dimensional body, yes. But to the mind, it's not. And here's the thing, because the mind can't distinguish between real and imagined. Remember I given you guys that exercise to close your eyes and imagine you have a lemon in your hand, you slice that lemon open, you put it at your mouth and you bite into it. If you really feel it, you will start to feel some saliva forming in your mouth. Which means that you are not actually experiencing the lemon, you're experiencing the sensations of a lemon, which means what the mind is actually looking for is sensations. But it creates conflict. It says, oh, but I don't have that car yet. I don't have that person yet. I don't have that money. I don't have that opportunity. I don't have the job. I don't have the career. I don't have the success. I don't have the business. I don't have the clients. I don't have this. I don't have this. I don't have this. And I don't have this. And guess what happens? You're 39. Well, let me give you the answer right now. You're the answer. That's all the advice you need to know. You're not that far away from my experience on my age. You're only 2 years less than I've been on this planet. So, know thyself. That's it. That's your advice. And I really do mean that. To continue. So everybody's looking for a feeling, really. When you want that person, you're looking to be appreciated. You're looking to be adored. You're looking to be loved. You're looking to be sexually satisfied. When you're looking to have a career, you want to feel fulfillment. You want to feel like you're accomplishing something. You want to feel like you're attaining and accomplishing and achieving and acquiring something. When you want that car, you want to look and feel cool amongst your peers, your friends, even though don't impress anybody. Don't keep up with the Joneses, because that's the worst thing you can do. If you want the business or the clients, you want to feel the impact. You want to feel that you've done something meaningful in the world, that you actually gave your life to the absolute fullest. You didn't give, you did not hold back any kilowatt of energy that you had within yourself. You gave it all you got. So what is everyone really looking for? It's a feeling. And for those of you who have been on the channel before, you can give all your feelings to yourself right now. The only reason why you're not doing it is because, number one, you haven't given yourself permission to do so. Number two, you might not be aware that you're not the mind. Some of you who have never been here before, those who have been here, you already know who you are. Those who have not been here, you're not the mind. And the mind is going to continue to tell you a story to keep you stuck where you're at, even though it wants you to have the things you're supposed to have, but it doesn't want you to let go of the story. Thus, it's like you're attempting to have new things, but doing the same actions, and you're expecting a different result. That's the definition of insanity. Unfortunately, you're going to have to become, or well, let me rephrase it like this. You're going to have to remember who the fuck you are so you can have the things you're supposed to have. Sure. Thank you for the troll. I appreciate it. And even if there was a gator behind me, who cares? I'm going to destroy it. Are you listening? Are you paying attention? Or are you here to waste time? Don't make me backhand you. Pay attention. Stop wasting time on the internet. Otherwise, you're going to be living with regret, and then you're going to be crying your eyes out that you didn't live your life. Now, to get back to what I was saying, every one of you have the power in every present moment to feel a feeling that you think you're missing. You have that feeling right now within you. I definitely will. I'll definitely You all have the power in every present moment. For those of you who have never been here, welcome. My name is Orion, and I help people to unlock the fullest potential of their mind so they live their best life by design. You can call me a mind fuckery coach because I mind fuck you in a good way, because I help people to unfuck their mind. Because most people don't know how the mind actually works on this planet. Even all the psychologists that I've studied under or studied with, they don't even know what the fuck they're talking about. So I'm one of those crazy ones who come out there like a whistleblower and speak the truth that a lot of you have forgotten who the fuck you are. Because the mind keeps reminding you that you're this pathetic little human, that you only can do X, Y, Z. No, you are God. You are the infinite. You're the all that is. You have everything within you right now. You are the answer. But you keep playing this stupid ass human game. You keep playing this dumbass human game, expecting that you're going to get what you want. You might get what you desire, yeah, but it's going to come with a nasty fucking surprise. It's not going to be a good Kinder surprise. And so the mind's going to create conflict over and over and over and over and over and over again. Thank you, Anonymous, for getting rid of the trolls. I appreciate it. The mind's going to keep creating conflict and drama and problems and difficulty and pressure and complexity, all because it thinks it needs to go achieve something in the physical. And yes, you do have to take action in the physical. You're not going to sit your ass down and do nothing. You're going to, and when I say do nothing, I mean you're not going to be a lazy ass and just like give up on your life and everything's going to come to you. You're going to still have to sit, relax, go within, do some work internally, and then you will start to take the physical action from alignment externally so you can bring forth the things that you're supposed to have, even though you're letting go of the external. You're focusing internally that you know you are good with or without the thing. That's a bar, write it down. You have the power in every present moment to undo the conflicts in your mind. Now, last night after my stream decided to die, the mind went into chaos. It went into conflicts. It went into complexity. It went into drama. It went into problems. It went into difficulty. And I told the mind, hey, you know what that was for? It was for you to take a break. It was for you to take a break. And I shared this with someone else, and even she said, I think it's just a sign that you were supposed to take a little bit of a pause. And I'm like, you know what? You're right. I was supposed to take a pause. And I wrote a post to each of you on the channel saying, I will be back tomorrow, gods and goddesses. Remember that you are the answer. All of you have the answer. Hello, Evie. I didn't say hello to you yet. Hello, good to see you. And good to see you too, Lottery Energy. You know, because let's take care of something. Sooner or later, all you guys are going to be blue. Sooner or later. I'll read the messages in a moment. What's up, Lottery Energy? Yeah, like the unknown feeling you can't describe. My dad owns a cold business and my mother is a lawyer and I don't care about my future. That's fine. If you don't care, your future doesn't matter because the only matter is this moment right now. Future is illusion. As long as you care about your moment in this moment right now, that's all you need to know. Congratulations. What's your name? Parker? Parker, congratulations. You figured it out. The future is an illusion. Every moment you're living right now is creating your so-called future. Because every future moment happens in this moment right now. You get to decide. Now, if you're one of those rich kids who's got a spoon you were born with a spoon in your mouth, then your life, you chose an easier life. You don't need to be here. In fact, I would highly recommend you swipe off and keep going. You're on a different journey. If you want some advice, I'll give you some advice, but if you don't care about your future, it doesn't really matter. If you've already decided you don't care about it, then there's no point being here. Highly recommend to keep on going. Anyways, the mind's going to continue to create conflict. And last night, when I was like, this fucking live stream shit, it ain't working. Like, this shit is pissing me off. Like, the app is just irritating. So there's another solution that I came up with, because this is what I do, using Prism Live. Now, Prism Live, I got to pay to get rid of just the stupid-ass watermark. Now, maybe I will use Prism Live, but if I use Prism Live, you guys will see a watermark on the bottom right-hand corner saying Prism Live. I'm going to test that out maybe like sometime next week just to see how it works again, because I remember that app really overheats the fuck out of your phone. And so we'll see what happens going forward with that app. This app is basically a write-off now. All it's there for is for me to just look at the screen and view the chat on a different screen. You want some advice? Okay. So you don't care about your future. Why? This is good. I like when people ask questions. I like when people are looking for advice. I'll give you the advice. The question is, will you listen to it? You don't care about your future. Why? Do you care about yourself? Do you love yourself? No. And while you answer those questions, I'm going to read everybody else's. Oh yeah, I wanted to ask how to embody a feeling you don't remember. Sometimes there's a feeling you long for that you don't know, but you can't feel it there. Maybe you can how can you channel it? Great question, Evie. You want to know the answer? I've already shared it before. I'll share it again. You have to tap into a feeling that's similar to the feeling that you're looking for. So let's say you want money, or not want, remember, because wanting implies you don't have. Let's say you have a relationship, but you forgot how to feel to be like you're in a relationship. Well, remember the times when you were with family or people that you cared about. You take the energy from that experience and apply it to that experience. You just have to simply transfer the energy. It's like, remember when you were a child on Christmas or whatever you celebrated and you got your birthday presents and you were excited as hell? You take that excitement and mirror it back to your experience. That's all you got to do. You have to create an experience within yourself. That's why there's that $1 billion feeling. How do you feel a feeling you never felt before? Well, here's the thing. All feelings exist within you. You have to, number one, know that. Now that you know that, you can't tell me that you don't know that. So now you have it there. So now, number two, how do you apply what now you know and how to do it? It's simple. Take the experience of something that feels familiar to what you're looking to have, because you have to ask yourself this question. What does my desire desire? What is it that your desires actually desire? Like for money, it wants safety, certainty, and it wants flow. For a relationship, it wants love, appreciation, joy, fulfillment, whatever. For a business or career, it wants to feel fulfilled, it wants to feel successful. Feel what those things feel like. And if you haven't felt those before, that's a lie, because somewhere in your life you have felt those before. Because no damn human on this planet has not felt any of those before. I can guarantee you that. So you have to take a previous experience and transfer the energy to that new experience. And how does one do that? Sit in meditation, or sit and close your eyes. Don't call it meditation. Relax. Channel the energy from that experience. Go back to a moment when you were feeling that joy or whatever it is, and bring it with you to the moment where you're with the thing that you desire to have and you already have it. Parker, let's see what you got. Why the hell would I do that? Do you know who the fuck I am? I'm Orion. I've been through all kinds of shit. I know you don't know me, so I'm gonna be blunt with you, bro. I don't make fun of anybody. No judgment. Go. Share what you have to share. This is a safe space for you to share. If you've ever seen any of my videos before, you'll know damn well that I'm very vulnerable and I share a bunch of stuff that shouldn't be shared on the internet, but I still share it. You know why? Because I'm fucking brave to do that. I have the balls to do that. Why? Because I know that I'm meant to do that, to open up the space for all of you to start opening up and sharing how you actually feel. That's the reason why I speak what I speak and say what I say, because I know the mind wants to create conflict, and I tell the mind to shush, relax. We got to do it. We're doing it. So go ahead. Let me see what you wrote. It's an unfamiliar familiar. Feels like distant past lives in different worlds. No images, just strange feelings I can't name. That's the reason why words are all made up. Emotions transcend logic. That would be cool if I could bring that forth. Well, you just told yourself a story that you said you can't, indirectly. You can bring it forth. Just say I can bring it forth and lock the fuck in. And you can't do it wrong. You know why? Because you're God. You can't do anything wrong. I have to empower you right now. That word what you just said, that you wish it would be cool. No. It's not, it would be cool. No, you can do it right now. You know how to do it. It's inside of you. You just have to sit and feel. It doesn't matter what you feel it. Just know that that feeling is not wrong, because the universe already knows your intention before you even felt the feeling. That's a bar. Write it down. In fact, do it right now. Don't wait till tomorrow. Don't wait till 10 minutes from now. You can sit while we're talking and feel those feelings. Your feelings are perfect as they are, no matter what they are. Your mind's going to want to create a conflict and label something, no, it's not right, and blah, blah, blah. You're not the mind, remember? Do you see why I'm so good at what I do? I can help anybody with anything at any time on the fly, like that. That's how good I am. I'm like a fucking magic 8-ball. I'm 24. I'm attracted to women older than myself. Cool, nothing wrong with that. Secondly, I'm very lazy and spend most time on social media. First of all, you're not lazy unless you tell yourself you're lazy. I want to change this lifestyle, but my mind won't let me shake off the laziness. Well, that's the thing, because you've allowed the mind to control you. So welcome to the channel, because I'm about to drop some bars for you, boy. Well, bro. You ready? You're not the mind, number one. And the mind in your body, in your head, is telling you lies. It's not you. You're not lazy, number one. Can you shake the feeling? Absolutely. But in the beginning, because you don't know that you're not the mind, it's going to take you some time to process this stuff. You can't just snap it away. I can snap it away now because I went through a process. Everyone else, if they understand who they are, they can snap it away. For those who don't know who they are, they can't snap it away just yet because it's simple, or it's difficult because they've created so much emotion. What you're going to have to do is sit down, close your eyes, and relax. And start to rewrite the narrative of you're not lazy. In fact, you're productive. What? So you spend time on social media? Cool. Don't create a label. Here's the thing, you got to make the thing that you want important enough, and you will do it. So I don't know, what is it that you want to do? You say you want to shake off this lazy lifestyle or whatever you call it. Well, make it important. Make it fun though. Don't make it a chore, because if you make this a chore, you're going to fucking hate it. You made social media fun because you're on it, so why not make changing your lifestyle fun? You're going to probably ask me, well, how do you do that? Just do it. Just decide. Find time, like whatever brings you joy, how you bring joy to your life is the same way you're going to do it to this thing. We're all called alchemists. We have the ability to basically take energy and apply it to things that we desire to experience. So you're not lazy, number one, so don't stop saying shit like that. That's not you, okay? You're not the mind. That's the mind gaslighting you into believing you're lazy. Once upon a time, Parker, were you lazy? When you were a baby, were you lazy? Did you label yourself? No. Why? Because you didn't have the mind yet. That's the perfect you. You got to tap back into that version of you, the one that didn't have labels yet. Today I'm on fucking fire. Evie, I'm not being hard, but I'm harsh, but I am going to drop bars. Because I love you very, very much, and I want you to fucking get out of this rut that you think you're in. You're not in any rut, by the way. I'm gonna smack that mind out of your head if I have to. I will do it. In a good way. I'm not done giving you advice. I'm not done with you. Don't think I'm done with you. I'm not done with you yet. You're not the mind, Parker. You're not lazy. You just simply did not know, and now you know. And now that you know in your mind, now you have to make this enjoyable. Changing or shifting your life has to be fun. You have to make this fun. Because if you don't make this fun, this is what's going to happen. I promise you, this is what's going to happen if you do not make this fun. You're going to start to feel resentment. You're going to start to feel like this is a chore. A chore usually represents resentment for most people, because the definition for a chore is like, oh, I got to do something. Don't make it feel like that. You have to make it feel fun. Like how you maybe play a video game if you play video games. Maybe how you spend time on social media. You enjoy social media, so have that same joy and apply it to just changing the lifestyle. But you know, the thing is, you just have to decide that you're no longer lazy. The problem is you have created a mountain of emotions that you now have to destroy the mountain. And how does one do that? You're going to have to sit in your feelings and release that energy out of you. There is no other way but doing this. It's going to be scary in the beginning, and it's going to feel like you're going to be in some sort of like death, but you're not going to be in danger. You're going to be safe. Your body needs to release this energy out of your system. And the only way is going to sit and be consumed by your emotions. If you have to cry and yell and get angry and get mad and frustrated, let it happen. But do not label it a bad experience. You're simply sitting to release things outside or inside of you, to dissolve it. Because if you do not dissolve it, you're going to push it back down, and you're going to struggle, you're going to suffer, and you're going to get more frustrated, and then your mind's going to say, what's the point? This shit's not working. This shit's not working. But what did I just tell you? You're not the mind. But you're going to listen to the mind telling you that it's not working, it's not working. Of course it's working. It's working because you're doing it. But if you listen to the mind and it says it's not working, then you're basically giving power to the very thing that you don't want to give power to, and that's how powerful you are. You can make yourself powerless by giving your power away to the very thing that's telling you it's not working. Hello. By the way, thank you for looking at my reels. Is your name Sylvia? Yeah, Sylvia. Welcome, by the way. I highly recommend don't use the said hi feature. It's only because I am using my tablet to see the chat. But normally, if I'm not using my chat on my tablet, I would not see the said hi feature. So if you're coming on my stream, just type say hi. Just say hello, and I'll see it. Anyways, to continue. So Parker, your mind's going to tell you that it's not working, but you're not the mind. You're not the mind. You're not even the body. But that's a different story. We won't get too much into that. Right now, all I need you to know is that you're not the mind. That's it. And everything that the mind tells you is not true. It says, well, don't listen to that Orion guy. He doesn't know what he's talking about. I'm going to tell your mind very nicely to shh, quiet. I'm not telling your human, your character, your body, and your soul. I'm telling your mind to shh. Because my mind does the same shit too. Shh. Enough. So you're not the mind. The mind's going to tell you a story that is not working, and you're going to get frustrated. But feel the frustration, feel the anger, feel the annoyance, feel the irritation, feel it all, and purge it out of your system and free yourself. You're 24, and I'm sharing this now because it's better that you know this now than when you're fucking 44. Because you know why? You'll have to spend another 20 years with even more big of a mountain. So guess what, dude? Your mountain is like this right now. If you were 44, your mountain can be like this, and you're gonna have to do even more shit. So it's best that you do it now, right now. Not tomorrow, not 10 years from now, right now. But you have to make it important enough. If you really want that change, you will do it. But only you can do it. I can't do it for you. I wish I could just pull the energy out of your system and do it, but I can't do that. I can do some energy work, but I can't pull out what you need to unleash for yourself. It's like, if you ever watch Dragon Ball, I don't know if you ever watch anime, it's like when Goku tells you, dig deep within, look hard for that energy. He's telling Gohan, look hard for it. You got to go deep within and pull out that energy. That's what turning Super Saiyan is releasing physical energy from internally. You see, most people thought Dragon Ball was just an action anime. No, it's actually based in spirituality and manifestation. So again, your mind isn't you. You have a mind, you aren't the mind. Big difference. You have a mind, you aren't the mind. You have a mind, you aren't the mind. Your mind is a tool that you get to use. Whatever you call it. You can play a game, you can type a code, you can be the puppeteer for it. But right now, the mind is the puppeteer and has control over the true you, the you that you forgot who you are. You're the infinite. All of you. Every single one of you is the infinite, pretending to be a character. All of you are God in human form. I know that's going to sound so polarizing, but that's what I do. I'm a polarizing person. You are the creator. You are the infinite intelligence. You are the all that is. You're the totality of it all. You are insert your favorite God. They are with you. And even if you don't use that perspective, guess what? You can use the dude in the sky if you want or something. They are waiting to help you. But you have to help yourself by allowing the energy to work through you. And they sent me to help you. You know how many people are looking for Jesus right now in their life? And yet they're thinking Jesus is going to come back exactly in the same image that he was born in. And he came the last time. He's not. He already came back many times in different bodies, in different forms. He's through each of us. This is not any Christianity bullshit. Or Buddha, or Krishna, or whatever you want to insert. They're all here right now within inside of you. They're just taking different forms. Everybody's looking for some external savior. It's the internal that saves you, not the external, because you have to decide with your words, with your beliefs, with your actions, with your feelings, with your emotions, if I didn't already say feeling, and your words. Words, beliefs, thoughts, actions, and feelings. These 5 things make up your reality. You have to decide. You can't decide 10 years from now. You have to decide right now. All of you, whatever that is, right now. There is only now. I'll do it tomorrow. Okay, well then what if you don't make it to tomorrow? Oh well then. May as well. See, the thing is, I'm going to go out with a bang, no matter what. You see, here's the thing. This morning, I had an interesting conversation with someone who I very, very much love a lot. And I shared with this person that I love them very, very much. And the reason why I shared that with this person is because I don't know when my time is up. And I would rather that person know how I truly feel about them than to be holding back my emotions and my feelings, and then I die and I never get to tell her how I actually feel about her. Because I know what it feels like to almost die. I know what it feels like to almost literally lose your fucking life. Twice. Not once, but twice. Do not die with regret. Because if you do not do the things now, you will never do it. You have to do it now. And if you don't do it now, when will you do it? That's the question. right? Is your mind going to tell you, oh, maybe 10 years from now I'll be ready? Your mind's never going to tell you you're ever going to be ready. You're never going to be ready. My mind never told me I was ready. I had to brute force the fuck out of this thing to tell it to shush and let's get to fucking work and do something about it. Take the action and go. That's what I had to do. 7 years I worked on myself. 7 brutal, painful, and very long and arduous years, but also at the same time, beautiful, extraordinary expansion. I had both sides. I had to do 7 years. I'm done. Yeah, I'm gonna still evolve and master in every present moment because the physical body and the mind isn't perfect, but your soul is perfect. So I'm basically I'm reaching a version that's already done. And I'm just walking the path of that version, what he talks like, what he feels like, what he speaks like, how he operates in this world. What do we got? The journey to realizing these things yourself are fun though, especially when you turn around, you can see the progress you've made. Exactly. The mind's going to make you forget all the times that you progress. Even this morning as I was being consumed by some rage. I was being consumed by rage, but I wasn't allowing it to create it into a negative meaning. I was just sitting in the rage. I let the rage come out. Because I was so frustrated with technology. I was like, fuck this shit. This shit is pissing me off. Like, I allowed it to come out. I let the mind to speak. I said, here you go, mind. Here's your 15, 20, 30 minutes, whatever you need to do to go verbal vomit your crap out of yourself so that you can feel your garbage. We know this is not us because you know that I'm not you and you are one with me. So you know this is just stupid stories that you're making up because you're taking your fucking physical experience that you think is true and you're applying it into yourself and telling you that this isn't working. I told the mind, go and make the verbal vomit and feel the rage. Feel all of it. Get consumed by it. Everybody in the spiritual community will tell you don't feel don't feel negative or don't do this or don't do that. No, feel negative. Get that shit out of you. Don't love and light and namaste this shit. It's not going to work. I guarantee you, you're just going to push it away. You're going to just push something down and you're not going to dissolve it. You gotta allow yourself to feel those emotions. Yeah, exactly. You gotta tell those thoughts to shh. I have another problem where whenever I plan to do a task, my mind tells me to do it tomorrow instead. That's normal. The mind's gonna do that. This keeps happening for days and I end up never actually doing the work. That's because you allowed the mind again to finesse you, and that's okay. Don't make it a problem. You don't have a problem. In fact, you're just remembering more of who you are now. So here, number 1, you don't have a problem. So stop saying you have a problem with the mind. You don't have a problem. That's just the mind. You're not the mind, remember? You're you, and this is the mind. The mind's going to tell you bullshit, but you're above the mind. So number 1, there's no problem. Number 2, I'm not saying you're gaslighting yourself into no problems. What I'm saying is you're shifting the meaning to your experiences. It's not a problem. Number 2, the mind's going to do that. It's going to procrastinate. But guess what? You don't have a procrastination issue. You simply just didn't make it important enough to do it. That's why I was saying you have to make it fun. If you do not make the thing fun, because think about the word task. Does a task sound fun to do? For most people, no. A task sounds like arduous, boring ass work. Who wants to do a task? Who wants to do a chore? Most people don't want to do a task or a chore. Nope. Gotta make sure my water don't fly away. Nobody wants to do a task or a chore. Nobody. But here's the thing. You have to rewire the definition of task or chore or whatever it is within yourself by going emotionally within and telling yourself, this word now means fun. I like doing tasks. I enjoy doing. Don't lie to yourself though. You must feel it. You have to feel it fully, because the mind will say you're bullshitting me. You're bullshitting me. You're bullshitting me. And it's gonna continue to create a problem. You have to go within yourself, so deep. You got to get relaxed though and start to rewire definition of words. You're going to have to go counterintuitive to everybody around you. Instead of when people say a task is like some hard work to do, what you're going to do is say, nope, task is actually fun. I like doing tasks. I feel fun when I do tasks. I'm just going to move my tablet over here just to keep my screen nice and cool because the sun is bearing down on my screen. I don't want that happening on my screen. So you have to make this fun and enjoyable, but you have to shift the definitions of the word task. Because when you hear the word task, it's like, ugh. For me, a task now is like, I have a task to do. I haven't really shifted the meaning yet because I don't really do tasks. I don't really do chores. I shifted the task and chores to responsibilities, and I love responsibilities now because I've changed the definition of responsibilities. Sometimes it's not even the word, it's a word after another word that you have to change. So for me, task and chore was actually responsibility, and I had to shift the meaning of responsibility. So now task and chores don't actually have any impact on me because it was tied to responsibility. But I used to have hate for responsibility. I hate it when people dumped responsibilities onto me. Now, bring on the responsibilities. I love responsibilities. In fact, I crave responsibilities. You know why? Because I get to flex my physical muscles and my mental muscles and my emotional muscles and my spiritual muscles and get it done. That's how I reframe things. It's all about reframing yourself. Like everything can be reframed. Everything. All your words that you type can be reframed. Everything can be reframed. You have that power, each of you. The mind's going to gaslight you into believing you don't have the power. That's not true at all. Because here's the thing. When the mind tells you you don't have that power to do it, you actually have the power to tell the mind that you don't have the power, that you can't do it. Do you see the conundrum here? It's you that's telling the mind that then the mind's telling back to you, relaying back to you that you can't do it, even though you are the one that's giving power to the mind for your mind to tell you that you can't do it. Do you see? It's kind of ridiculous. If I were to draw a circle, this is you, this is the mind. You're going to the mind's coming back to you, and then the mind's controlling you. So it's really you telling your mind, but you don't know it's you because the mind has convinced you that you're not the one that's in control, and that you're the mind, and that the mind is you. That's the problem here. But it's not really a problem when you figure it out. And everyone's on their own journey to figure out how to work this thing, because that's really what's going to separate the goods from the greats. But guess what? Everybody's great. Everybody is great. The only reason why it seems like there's difference between people is because they haven't figured out how this actually works. Not yet, anyways. Once you figure out how this thing works, it's a wrap. Once you figure out how this shit works, it's a fucking wrap. You've already won the game of life. You've already have achieved everything within because it comes from within. Welcome. What's your name? I see your name had healing in it. Healing with Mama Love. Welcome. I think that's Drea. That might be Drea. Is that you, Drea? It's been a while. If that's you, welcome back. It's been a while. See? I don't forget. Once I lock in and remember people who they are or their names, I remember them. I don't forget. I'm pretty good at remembering things that are important to me. If it's not important to me, I will not remember it. In fact, I'll just discard it. So Parker, I hope that helped, dude. And anybody else who needed to hear that, because I know it helped a lot of you too. I'm glad that you're feeling better. And if you're not still feeling better, well then here. There's some energy. Even though I don't have to do the hand thing, it just makes me look cool when I do the hand thing. The hand thing is awesome. I get to be like Goku and send energy. Psh. This is why I love getting to be like an anime character. Psh. There. You're healed. You're done. In my universe, you're already healed. Now it's your universe that has to catch up to my universe. You're welcome. I'm glad that I could be of service. Just remember, man, you're not the mind. That's all you got to remember. You're not the mind, and the mind's going to tell you stories. The stories, yes, you've been through your experiences. Yes, you had those experiences. Yes, you felt those experiences. You're not gaslighting and being ignorant to your experiences. But those experiences are just that, experiences. Now, you're in the now, knowing that in every present moment, you have the power to change your life by shifting the mind, by knowing that you are actually above the mind. And there's a layer that goes beyond the mind. Just so many people have not reached that layer yet. It's the true layer, the layer where all things are possible and infinite. The problem is the mind doesn't want you to get there because it wants to stay alive because it's taking up mental real estate in your head. It's actually living rent-free in your head, by the way. The mind has created a doppelganger version of you. So think of it like a shadow you standing right by you, whispering, yeah, you can't do it. Who do you think you are, Parker? You can't do it. You can't do it, bro. Yeah, you should procrastinate a little bit more. Yeah, you should do it tomorrow, man. That's a shadow you. It's not your enemy, but because you created it to protect you from whatever you need to be protected from when you were younger, it decided to create itself, and now it takes up mental real estate in your head, living rent-free within yourself, and you have to boot it out or get its ass to work alongside with you. Mine is working with me. Sometimes it wants to fight, and I'm like, hey, don't make me backhand you, mine. I will backhand you. So I point to it. I'm like, I see what you're doing. I see what you're doing. Stop. Cut that shit out. You gotta point at it. It's like catching a child at nighttime, sneaking into the kitchen and getting a cookie at like 12 a.m. and they're like, caught you red-handed. That's what the mind is. You gotta train it. Otherwise, it's gonna train you, and it's gonna control you for the rest of your days on Earth. If you don't have power over your mind, you are screwed. And that's why so many people in this world are suffering right now, because the mind has convinced them that they are not just they're just human. No, you are God. You are God pretending to be human. That's what you are. That's who you always been. Yeah, this is gonna be like my thing going forward. It seems. Yeah, they're subconscious related. They're 100% subconscious related, because it's part of your subconscious is like the shadow side, because you can't see it. It's all emotions though. It's the illogical, irrational. So it'll use your emotions against you by saying or labeling something as something. Hello, I'm doing great, and yourself? Appreciate you for jumping on and saying hello. Usually I don't get that from new people who show up on my stream, so thank you for being a very rare person for a new person to say that, because I don't really get that much now. I get people just dropping random comments without saying anything. Anyways, thank you. What's your name? Valley of Blue. Thank you. Yeah. So yeah, the doppelganger you is just like the second you sitting next to you or standing next to you. Maybe it might be on your shoulder, and it's like, you can't do it. Who do you think you are, huh? Parker? Evie? Orion? Lottery Energy? Who do you think you are, huh? Right? Oop. So it's just one of those things that you have to understand, that there's another version of you within you, but it's not you. It's telling you a story, but it's not you. Evie, did you watch Naruto? I have to talk to Evie for a moment. Some of you are going to like this, though. Evie, have you watched Naruto? I think you have. I'm pretty sure you have watched Naruto. Okay. You remember when Madara made 4 clones and you couldn't see it? When he was facing Sasuke and Naruto in the final battle? And he made those 4 clones that you couldn't see, they're invisible. And Naruto couldn't see him, but he was fighting them. But Sasuke could see him, but he couldn't really do anything to them much. Because those two had to combine their powers into one. That's what the shadow self is. It's basically Madara's. That's what those are. Valley, when I was 16, 4 people bullied me about my weight. Now I suffer from fear and anxiety. I'm sorry to hear that. I've tried a lot of exercises and medications, but it hasn't made a difference. All right, so let me give you some guidance now. Number one, I honor your experience because I've been there. I got bullied a lot too when I was younger. A lot. I was overweight only one time in my life, so I know what that feels like to be overweight, or feel more heavier than you would like to be. I had a lot of fears and anxieties, and I didn't know how to deal with it. I hated myself very, very much. I did all kinds of stuff, and it also didn't work either, but it's because I didn't know who I was. And as I started to traverse this experience, I started to recognize something. I had to start loving myself. That was the starting point to anything. In the beginning, I had to just love myself and forgive myself for all the things that I had done or has happened for me, because no victim. Because there's the 2U paradigm and then the 4U paradigm. The 2U paradigm is the victim. Like, whatever life is happening to you, and then there's life is happening for you. But here's the thing, there's actually 4 more, or actually 3 more that are actually more powerful than the 4U. There's with you, by you, and as you. Or actually there's 4. With you, through you, by you, and as you. As you is the most powerful one because you're the one that's creating life through you. So for you, Valley, I don't know what has transpired fully in your life, but there's something inside that's just perpetuating the mirror over and over, because you have a mirror inside of you. You may not be aware of this. Your mirror is what's reflecting back in the external to tell you, to confirm what is true that you have told yourself, or that the mind has convinced you to tell you that this is who you are. That's not who you are. This is where the conflict comes, because people again believe that they're the mind, but you're not the mind. The mind keeps telling you that you are this story over and over and over. And guess what? Because you keep seeing in your physical, it keeps telling you that's true, and then you keep seeing this is true because you keep perpetuating it's true, but the reality is this is not real. I hate to break it to you all. Yes, I'm standing on a rock, but this is still technically not real. Because guess what? When you shift internally, things are actually different than what they seem. Reality is so vastly different than what you actually know. Some of you have experienced deja vu, glitches. You've seen things and you're like, how's that possible? That's the matrix starting to show you what reality really is, a hologram. Now, am I going to go punch my fist through this rock and see if it's going to not hurt? Of course not. I know that I'm in a physical world with a physical body, and the physical body has to adhere to this physical experience. But the internal world, which is vastly different from the physical world, is what brings life to the physical world. So, for example, if you keep saying that, like, nothing works, right? I'm just going to use that one because you brought that up, Valley. You said nothing works. Like, you've attempted things and nothing's worked. If you keep mirroring, if your mind keeps gaslighting you into believing nothing's working, then you're going to get confirmation as truth in your physical world that nothing's working. And then your subconscious mind and your body is going to take on the truth that you have suggested that nothing works. And because nothing works, you create a conflict within yourself saying that nothing works, and then you're right, nothing does work. There's something called what the thinker thinks, what the thinker thinks the prover proves. So what you think is what you prove. What you prove will be brought forth in physical form through a person, a situation, opportunity, or an event to make sure that that's true, so that your mirror stays exactly as it is. So you want change now. This is where the universe comes into play. You're about to change. You want change, right? All of you. I'll read that in a moment. You all want change. Cool. The universe is going to ask you, you may not hear the question, but the universe is going to ask you, are you sure? Are you sure you want this change? Because the moment you want this change, I'm about to turn your life inside out. upside down. All kinds of shit's gonna start to unfold. All hell is gonna break loose. Because you're now attempting to change and the universe is lazy as fuck. What do I mean by that? The universe is lazy as fuck because it strives for energetic equilibrium. Because you've been this state of being for however long, it doesn't want to just have to do all this extra work for you. So guess what? It's going to make sure to see, are you actually sure about this? And it's going to create a lot of resistance into your life to see if you're actually staying true to your word that you want change. And you're going to have to go through the whole pain and suffering aspect. And then when you start changing internally, saying, this is working for me, and you really feel it, you're not logically saying that, you're actually feeling it with your body. This shit's working for me. You know, and I'll tell you something right now, Valley, it's already started to work. You know why? Because it brought you to this guy right here. It didn't bring you to anybody else's live stream. It brought you to here, me, for me to tell you that it's working. Because this is why, this is confirmation for your mind and evidence that it is working. Everything is working for you. You just have to know how to use the mirror for your advantage. Most of us are using it against us. So, you want change? You can have change. You can have the change. It's yours. But the universe is lazy as fuck. It doesn't want to just give you that change without making sure you stay in alignment. But you're going to have to walk that path. You say you want this, you're going to have to walk that path. You want to let go of the fear and anxiety? Okay, cool, I'm going to bring you peace and harmony, which, by the way, was your natural birthright. That was your natural birthright. Just so you know, all of you. You all forgot that. As a child, that's who you were. Either your parents or someone in your world beat that out of you. Not maybe physically, maybe mentally, maybe emotionally. They beat that shit out of you. And then you took that on as the truth because they themselves did not know what the fuck they were doing. Because they themselves were conditioned as well. We were talking about conditioning, domesticating, programming in the last 3 days. Or in the last several days. So, number one, I want you to do me a favor and forgive yourself and all the people who has bullied you. I'm not saying that you need to forget what they did. I'm saying you need to forgive them. Because they themselves didn't know what the fuck they were doing. They're unconscious little third-dimensional characters. Because a real person, or a person who knows thyself, they don't bully anybody. They don't have time for that. They have bigger fish to fry. So forgive them. And forgive yourself. This is going to start to be the antidote. You're going to start to drink the antidote to start to cure some of the icky energy that's inside of you. But you're going to have to feel that forgiveness, not logically think about it. This is not a thinking process. This is a feeling process. We don't do thinking much here. We do feeling here. Forgive yourself as well, if you can. Not if. Forgive yourself. Because this is going to be important. You have to forgive yourself. The universe created you, and I want you to know this. Doesn't matter what shape you are, whether you balloon up or you shrink down. The universe created you perfect and complete. You are whole, perfect, and complete. You're perfect in your soul, not the mind. The mind is never going to be perfect. The soul's perfect. But the only way to get to the soul is to get this guy or this girl to get out of the way. Whether you're a guy or a girl, I don't know if you're a guy or girl, but it doesn't matter. You got to get this thing out of the way. How do you get this out of the way? You have to start to slow down and start to feel more. When you feel more, you start to stop thinking. Most people think they overthink. I know because I used to overthink a lot. Let's see. Hello man, my crush rejected me. I'm broke from inside. I'm sorry to hear that. So let's help you now. That rejection is protection and redirection for the person who's supposed to come into your life. I know that sucks. I've had many crushes. I had plenty of fucking crushes, man. I've been there. You know how many times I've been rejected? I've been through every fucking thing that every human has probably been through in their life. You name it, I've been through it. Humiliation, done. Embarrassment, done. Rejection, done. Abuse, done. Sexual abuse, done. Torture, done. Torment, done. Psychosis, done. Insanity, done. I've been through it all. So I've been where you've been, and I know what that feels like. It fucking sucks, and I feel for you. But hear me out. You never know who or what's going to show up in your life now, because this is actually a good thing. Because yes, I know you have feelings for this person. I had feelings for all those girls. I had tons of feelings for those girls. But I no longer have those feelings, because you know why? I loved myself too damn much to ever fall for that trap again. But here's the thing. I do love a girl right now. But her and I, we took it slow. We took it one step at a time. We started to build our pyramid foundation together. A pyramid is one of the strongest structures in human history, just so you know. That's why we call it a pyramid. And so for me, I got rejected, but guess what? That rejection led me to her. And if it's not her, it's okay, because it's going to lead me to someone else. I know that. I always know that there's something even better on the horizon, but I know that it is her with absolute certainty. Because this time it's different. I can feel the shift within. So for you, that person right now, I know that you're head over heels. You got them feels. You catch those. You're flying high. You were flying high until she rejected you or he rejected you. I think it's a he. I don't know. Are you a guy or are you a girl? Let me just make sure. No lust, just pure love for her. It's a she. Okay. Yeah. So you basically had the same feelings I've had for many girls who basically took exactly around the same time. Said, yeah, I don't like you, Orion. I see you only as a friend, Orion. They friend zoned me. You know how that feels? You know how that feels. Fucking sucks. I don't know if you got friend zoned, but I got friend zoned a lot. Ain't no damn way I'm getting friend zoned again. You best believe that. Anyways, what I'm here to share with you, dude, is that here. Let me break this down to you. Maybe, just maybe, just do this for example. Stop giving a fuck. Quite literally. You want to hear something hilarious? You know the one that I love right now? I stopped giving a fuck if she liked me back. In the beginning, I really, really liked her. I told her, but that energy was repelling energy. It's funny, because when we care about somebody, it feels like we should care, but then we push them away. But when you stop caring, it doesn't mean you're being an asshole. It just means you stop giving a fuck. You're good with or without the person. Then watch as they all start flocking to you. So right now for you, you're going to have to go internally within yourself and start to feel this sense of like you're good. You're good with or without a partner. Like you're good. It's going to be hard in the beginning. I'm not going to tell you this is easy, but the thing is, because the mind's going to tell you that it's hard. But I have news for you, that you didn't hear what I said earlier. You are not the mind. You are the soul. The mind is just a tool that you get to use, but most of the time, the mind has controlled most people. But you are not the mind. You have a mind, and you get to use the mind. You get to be the one that's in control now. This is not logically thinking anything. This is viscerally feeling stuff through your body. You have to feel this stuff. Yes, you're going to use your words. Yes, you're going to use your thoughts, but you're going to create feelings within yourself to know that you are good with or without a partner. And then watch as maybe she might come to you instead this time. Maybe she starts to see you differently. Or someone even better shows up. I almost guarantee it at this point. I almost guarantee you. I'll put fucking money on that. I'll put money on that right now. I'm so confident that either she will come back to you because you stopped giving a fuck, or someone even better shows up and she'll blow you out the water. No pun intended on that. I was married, but I didn't know myself back then. And I fucked up a lot. I had to do a lot of growing and mastering of myself in the last 7 years. Now, it's a different story. This guy, honestly, doesn't give a fuck whether I'm in a relationship or not. I really don't care. If it happens, cool. If it doesn't, also cool. I do love a person. If she loves me back the same way I do, cool. If she doesn't, okay, it is what it is. I can easily detach my feelings because I know that everything's all good and hunky-dory anyways in my life. Yeah, I know. So if you're in high school, this is going to be... I'm glad that you got this experience now and not later in life. I'm going to tell you a story when I was in high school, dude. This is before internet existed, just so you know. Internet did not exist. Well, it did, but it's very primitive. You know how many girls I like, dude? So many. But I was a chicken shit. I was afraid. I was scared. I was such a coward to tell women how I felt. Now, for me, if I like someone, I'm going to tell them that I like them. You know why? Because I almost died twice in 2020. And I lived with regret if I had died on that deathbed. But I didn't. I'm alive. Clear as day, I'm right here, right now. I have no regrets. I've told every woman from the last several years that I had a crush on you, or I liked you, but I don't have any interest in you. I just wanted to get it out of my system. That way, there is no regret. I told every fucking woman that I ever liked that I liked them. Even the ones that I still had contact with when I was a little bit younger, that I still had their connection with, I told them straight up, I'm like, I liked you, but I don't like you now, but I just wanted you to know that I liked you, but I'm doing that just so that I can get it out of my system, so I can purge it out of my mind. That way, my mind felt like it accomplished what was necessary. Even though the mind always is looking to achieve, acquire, attain, and accomplish something, even though you don't need to do all that. I didn't need to do all that, but I chose to do it. Why? Because I wanted to show myself that I can do it. Be a man, man up, have some balls, and tell the woman or the women that you like them. I didn't expect anything in return. In fact, I was like, I don't need anything in return. I'm good. I'm fucking good. That's why, like, for me, I'm good. Now, plenty women are after this guy. Plenty. But I'm not interested. Because they're not in the same alignment where I'm in. Except for the one that I love. Anyways. So for me, I got rejected a lot. But I had to tell every one of them. And I'm glad that you came and you found me, because I can tell you this. Because I've been where you've been. Many times. I don't know how old you are, or not old. I don't go by old. How many years you've been on the planet. I'm 41 years of experience on the planet right now. I don't go by age. That's just the amount of time I've been on the planet. 41 years of experience on the planet. You might be 13 to 18, one of that age range, because you said high school. So you have that amount of years of experience on the planet. So I've been where you've been, and I've done what you've done, and I've experienced what you experienced, and I can tell you what's going to work. Now, your mind's going to probably say, but I really, really like this girl. I want to be with her. No, what you really want is a feeling that you're looking for. You're looking for a feeling of you want to experience that person. You want to feel what she feels like. You want to feel the love. You want to feel that feeling. But you can give that to yourself, which is beautiful. You have the power in your imagination to give you all of that within yourself. That's why for me, I've given myself every fucking thing within myself that I don't need anything from anybody. I really don't. I don't need anything from the world, in fact. Yeah, I do eat food, but I can give myself internally all the nourishment I really wanted to. Now, I'm not going to just sit there and be like, being like skinny and like, and like, you know, become one of those decrepit, like ascended masters who don't actually ascend. But, you know, for me, like, there's not any amount of money, girls, cars, success, business, fulfillment that will ever impress me anymore. There's nothing. Zero. You know why? Because I've given everything internally. Once you give something to yourself internally, nothing can be taken from you internally unless you allow something or someone internally to take it from you, or you take it away from yourself. But if you are putting your experiences on the external because everybody's been finessed into believing this is real, then guess what happens? You be subjected to the external, and the external will always be taken away from you to some extent, because life's gonna do lifing, and it's going to happen. Something's gonna happen. Everything's impermanent. It's not real. It's temporary. So shit's gonna be removed out of your life, and then you're gonna have to see how you handle it. But if you have given yourself everything internally, then nothing can be removed from your life at all, because you've given it to yourself internally. I didn't know all these things when I was growing up, dude. So I'm giving you the master playbook right now. And if your boys are around too, I hope they come and listen to this, because I'm gonna tell them everything they need to know. Because a lot of you need to know how actually to treat a woman, and how women need to treat men in 2026 from your ages right now, because you guys are the future. But if you guys are going to act like the rest of the current 20-year-olds who are acting like idiots, who don't know how to fucking be in a relationship, you guys are going to end up like them. And I would rather that you guys set a course, a new way of being, returning back to how we in the 80s and the 90s used to do it. We didn't have social media. We had to go literally either call from our house phone, a pay phone, or write a fucking letter. And yeah, we used to have to fucking write letters to our girl, hoping and praying that she got our letter. Or if we saw her at school, we just hung out. We went dancing or something. We didn't have all these tech things and all this other shit. Let me see what we got. It seems like you are okay if they like you, not that I like you so much. Exactly. I'm good. And you got to get to that point where you feel good too. And you can. You know why? Because I have a secret for you. You and I and everyone else is one and the same, just different bodies. And if I can do it, all of you can do it too. You all can do it. Thank you. You know why you like my personality? Because this is actually you speaking to yourself. I'm just an aspect of you in a different body. What you see in me is because you already possess it within yourself. That's why you like it. So theoretically, this is you speaking to you. Because you see a reflection of yourself in me. So this is actually what I have, you already possess it. Because you cannot see this if you don't have it within, but you have it within, because you can recognize it. So you should give yourself a round of applause because you like your personality. Because you really do. Man, I'm so grateful I got to help so many people today already. I didn't even talk about the thing I want to talk about. This is good. I like helping people like this. This brings me fucking joy. I just wish I had more water. This is not clean drinking water, this down here. So I'm kind of conserving my water as much as I can. Should have brought an apple or something. Oh well. The closest water fountain is way back over there, so let's see. Well, I'm more like a brother, not a father. I know I'm probably around your dad's age, but I'm not your dad. I'm like your bro. I'm like your big bro. But I'm not your big bro because we're equal. You're just you just haven't been as long on the planet as I have yet. I don't know how much time I have left on the planet, and that's why I want each and every one of you to live your best life before I die. I have to make sure of that. That is my mission. That is my purpose, to make sure each of you live the best fucking life as possibly as you're supposed to, so that in the end, I fulfilled my destiny. That's why I do what I do. And I say what I say so I can help those who I'm supposed to help. This is why I come on every day, regardless if someone wants to attack me, or they want to tell me that I'm a piece of shit, or that you don't know what you're talking about, or tell me that I need to be saved by Jesus, or you're a dirty ass this thing, or you're an N-word this thing, or you're a piece of blah 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 that thing. I'm going to keep showing up because there's people like you, dude, that need my help. Like Valley earlier, like Parker earlier, like Evie earlier. That's the reason why I keep doing what I do. And the more I do that, the more people will get not the healing, but the answers that they are looking for within themselves. Because I'm going to tell you everything right now. You have everything within you right now. It's built inside of you. You may not believe this, but I'm going to tell you this right now. I'm going to save you a lot of time, effort, and energy right now. You're still probably going to have to go on your journey and figure why I said this. But every answer you're looking for is right here. But your mind does not have it yet. In order to get this to send information here, you're going to have to get to start to use this more. And this has to start to slow down. School is not going to help you with that though. Because school is going to keep telling you to be logical. I fucking hate school. If I could, I would destroy every damn school on the planet. I would literally destroy it. Or, let me rephrase it. I would destroy schools that are programming kids to only do logic. You need to know all logic. Yes, logic is important, but it's not the important thing. You need to know how to be creative. You need to know how to use your imagination still. In school, they beat that shit out of you. Unless you become an artist or a musician or something, they beat that shit out of you. And then you become all logical. And then logic is limited. It's rational only. You basically lose like more than half of your power when you only become logical. And there's where the conflict lies, because so many of us don't know how to tap into both logic and intuition or creativity. This is called right side brain thinking or right side brain feeling. Left side brain thinking, right side brain feeling. And this is the conflict. Let me see what you wrote. No problem. Enjoy being atheist. If that's what you choose to entertain and is bringing you joy, use it. I'm not here to teach anybody about indoctrination, that whatever. You do have the power of the universe within you, but again, you don't need to use that. As long as you're happy, dude, that's all that matters. In the end, that's all that fucking matters. That's it. That's all every single human needs to fucking know. As long as you're fucking happy within and you know that you're being supported from something within you, you're good. You don't need to believe in some dude in the sky or some elephant with like 4 arms or whatever. You don't need to know all that shit. It's all good. All you need to know is that you have the answer right here. It's always going to be you right here. And then this will eventually know. This already knows, but you got to get this and this to work together. And in order to get these two to work together, you have to be in the now, which is, what is the now? Every moment. Every time you think, talk, act, speak, do, feel anything, you are always in the now. You cannot escape the now. Even when you're thinking of the past or the future, you're still in the now. Taking that action of thinking in the future or in the past, that's still the now. So you can never escape the now. So guess what? All answers exist right now. It's not in some future now, it's in this now. You're going to have to go through a feeling process, a feeling shit, but everything exists here and now, in this moment, because it's waiting for you to find it. That's why everything that I don't teach shit. I'm not here to teach anybody anything. I'm here to remind each of you who the fuck you are. You are the literal walking universe, or whatever you want to believe. They have your back or you have your own back, but basically it starts with you and it ends with you. It'll always be you. It can only ever be you. And it always has been you, and it will forever be you. You know why? Because you are the one that has to give birth within yourself to these ideas or these concepts, because you're the one that has to feed it the energy through your thinking, your feeling, your words, and your actions and your beliefs for these things to become true in your experience. That was a fucking masterclass. Please write all that down. And I'm here to tell all the other YouTubers who are making things more complicated than it has to be to stop their bullshit. They're on their journey too, and I get that. And they're going to figure it out. But I came here to make sure they too stop with the bullshit, because they keep overly complicating things and making things more conflicting for the rest of you who are attempting to find out how simple life really actually is supposed to be. But no. But here's the thing. So many people on the internet are attempting to say what they're saying. And yes, I'm saying what I'm saying too. But I'm getting to the core. You are the answer. That's all you ever need to know. Period. The end. But the problem is the mind is going to make conflict saying, but that's not true. I need to go find the answer outside of me. It's bullshit. Bullshit. I'm a profound idiot. Cool. Thank you. Miller, good to see you again. Jim, if I'm a profound idiot, then get the fuck off my stream. It's just that simple. Jeanette, how are you? Don't you just love fools like that to jump on and say, you're a profound idiot, and they leave no actual relevant shit? Like, what's the even point to even say that? Like, this is going to be my new thing, Jeanette. We're going to, you know, you guys know what this means when I do this. Name, what's up, bro? I know people love to rage bait. I know. And I play their little game. I play their little game for a little bit. I give them a little bit of attention, Miller. That's what I do. You know why? Because I want them to feel important. I want them to feel special. I want them to feel like they accomplished something in their life, that they feel like they only have that thing to look forward to rage bait somebody, because that's all they're doing in their life right now is to rage bait someone. But guess what? They're actually strengthening me up every time, because they don't know what they're actually doing. I'm actually stealing their energy every time they do that. And I'm getting more powerful. So thank you to my trolls for rage baiting, because I'm getting even more powerful every time. You're just feeding my convictions. You're fueling my fire. Anyways, how are all you guys doing who just showed up on the stream? Y'all good? Name, Jeanette, Miller, y'all good? We've been dropping fire. And I'm conserving my water because I don't really have that much more. That's it. I'm like John Wick in the desert. I only have this much left. For those of you who had never watched John Wick, it was John Wick 3. He was thrown into the desert with only a sliver of water in a water bottle by Halle Berry's character. And he basically was SOL. He didn't have water. And I'm using water to keep my water cool. So, I'm not done, but let's see, what time is it? It's 1:30. When I'm finished from the trail, I'm going to end the stream, walk back to the house, and then turn the stream on and see what the fuck happens again. Because, you know, technology has not been great. I'm going to be testing out another streaming app called Prism Live. I've had it before. Prism Live, unfortunately, makes the phone even hotter. So you'll see a watermark that says Prism Live in the bottom right-hand corner on when I start using it. It does have the chat, thank God. But we'll see what happens. We will see what fucking happens with that app. In order to get rid of the watermark, I gotta pay for it. This is why I like Streamlabs, because I didn't have to pay for that feature. It's not, for me, I don't care about paying for something. It's just the value that I'm getting of what am I paying for. Streamlabs is so perfect and they fucked it up. But anyways, we moved past that now. It is what it is. So, we were talking about the conflict of the mind and how the mind likes to make conflicts. And I got to help 4 different people today in a span of, 30 minutes? I'm fucking Magic 8 Ball. That's what I do. I help people. And I'm really good at what I do. And so, and I love when you guys ask me stuff on the fly, and it allows me to go so deep within myself to go find the answer. So thanks to all of you for always helping me to go even more deeper, because you're helping me to always evolve in every present moment, if you didn't know that. So thank you for your services and your patronage, because that's allowing this guy to get even more powerful. I'm beyond the infinity stones now. All right, let me read the chat quickly, and then I'm going to continue to talk about what I'm talking about. Yeah, I'm great. That's good. Got to go. My lunch over in 1 minute. See you later, name, but it's Friday, so good stuff. I love John Wick movie except for 4th. Good, I gotta go for a bit. I'll be back later. Cheers, everyone. Okay, cool. Well, I'll continue to talk about what I was talking about the conflict of the mind. So the mind's going to continue to keep just gassing you up into believing a bunch of stupid ass stories that aren't real. Yes, you had those experiences. Yes, you went through those experiences. Yes, you felt those experiences. Yes, you experienced those experiences. But you have to realize that the mind is going to use those things mostly against you. Oh, that thing didn't work out, so that's not going to work out. Oh, it didn't work out with that partner, so it's definitely not going to work out with this partner. Oh, that person cheated on me, so that person's going to cheat on me too. Oh, that person hurt my feelings or hurt me, I'm going to get hurt by the next person. Because it's going to keep using your past experiences and tell you a story of it's going to perpetuate because the mirror keeps reflecting back what you say is going to be the truth. But when you realize that you are not the mind, you can literally break every fucking memory and experience that you have. Like that. Will it be easy? Not if you know that you don't, not if you know that it's, if you don't have that prerequisite that's going to be easy. You literally have the power of a god at your disposal within yourself. Your mind has finessed you, and like me for a very long time, into believing that we are just these human meat suit characters and that we don't have the power to do practically anything. That is so not true. Or that it's only for certain people and the rest of humanity is meant to suffer. That is so bullshit. I've seen people from probably the worst conditions come out swinging, and they came out on top. And I've seen people who've had it all, and they fumbled the ball. So what am I getting at? The mind is always going to create a conflict, a problem, a drama, a difficulty in your life. So that you stay where you are, because it took mental real estate, because you created it without you knowing that you created it. And when you understand that you are truly not the mind, you start to live differently, and you start to feel differently, you start to show up differently, you start to act differently, you start to talk differently. In fact, somebody told me not that long ago that when they hear me speaking, they feel a shift in my voice that's more grounded. This person has known me for a little bit. Because I'm living from here, in the now. I don't care what has happened or what's going to happen. I care about what's happening right now. That's a bar, write it down. By the way, I don't know if my stream keeps spinning or if it's my tablet. If my internet's like lagging, let me know. If it is, then I'll have to deal with that at some point. It seems to be fine, but, you know. You all have the power in every present moment to know that you can change your life by knowing that the mind is going to keep creating conflict and dramas or difficulties and problems and pressure into your experience. But here's the thing about conflict. That doesn't need to be negative. Sometimes conflict could be a good thing. It all comes down to how you wire things, how you frame it. Maybe conflict could be a good thing. Maybe it allows you to see things differently than you didn't expect before. Maybe it allows you, I was just checking to see what was happening on my screen there. Maybe it allows you to open up a perspective that you didn't have before. Because if you didn't have that conflict, you probably wouldn't have been able to experience it. You see, sometimes conflict is a good thing. You know why? Because it allows you to experience things so that you can get the lesson, so that in the future, you get to experience something that you now have the experience of, and now you know how to handle it. Because without it, you wouldn't have had it. So that's my reframe for you. There's always 3 sides or more to a story. There's one person's side, there's another person's side, and guess what? Did you know that a coin has 3 sides? You probably have to say, what? What do you mean a coin has 3 sides? Gotcha. Must be it must be the data. It's fine. A coin has actually 3 sides. It's got the back, the front, or whatever the back, the front is, and then it has the sides. That's a side. Why is it called a side then? Right? The edge is a side. Yeah, it's starting to spin now. I think my phone's just getting hot. Yeah, phone's getting hot. I gotta make sure that I'm gonna have to wrap up shortly. Oh. Yeah. The internet's cutting in and out now because the phone's getting hot. So here's what we're gonna do. So I'm going to end the stream, but I'm not done talking about this. So I'll come back when we're back at the house, and I'm going to finish my talk, and the phone should be cooler by the time I get back to the house. And yeah, so this concludes, as much as I didn't want to, I just want to finish up with this last couple train of thoughts before that's a wrap. Number 1, you are not the mind, and the mind's always going to create conflict. Number 2, know that you have the power in every present moment to undo the conflicts in your life. Number 3, that when those conflicts show up, you can reframe it to either positive or negative, because even when you're going through conflict, you can see it for the silver lining, that what it's going to give you in the end. Number 4, you have the power to know that those conflicts are here for a reason. And number 5, know that you can transmute those conflicts to whatever you want it to be. You can shift the meaning of it at any time, because you are God, literally in human form. You are the walking universe, YOUNIVERSE. You have the power in every present moment to know that you can shift your life. I love you all very, very much. Thank you for coming to the water today. And before we end the stream, I'm going to give thanks to the water and head back to the house and continue our day when I get back to the house with the chill and chats. Just for your time and your energy. I appreciate it. Please help those who come here to get clear on their vision, their passions, their purpose, and all of that. I really am grateful for the fact that I got to be here at the water today and serve and help people. So help those who come here to get clarity on their purpose, their vision, their passion, and their vision, if I didn't already say that. And with that being said, my device is overheating. I love you all. I will see you guys later on when I get